live? We're live. We are live, honey. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm your host, Leticia Ilfo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. So let's get started, shall we? Let's see if I can put this over here. So, hi guys, how are you feeling today? Hopefully everyone's doing grand also. So if you guys are new to my channel, what I go ahead and do is, oh, first of all, you guys can find me at vixenafterdark.com. If you guys want any personalized readings from me, I'll be found over there, and I'm also adding on to that, so stay tuned in, tapped and turned on over there if you want anything personalized. For the most part though, come hang out with me on my YouTube channel. I'm always here on my other one, Leticia TV, for more like other topics, things of that nature. And also you can find all my social media handles down below. So what we're going to talk about today is Venus going retrograde in the sign of Leo. I know this is the talk of the town. This is the hit around the block. Like everywhere I go, I see it. I've been seeing it for weeks now, but you know me, I like to do it like literally like right before it's about to go down. Today's the 21st. This will be happening actually on the 22nd. This is either Saturday or Sunday for you, depending on where you're at in the world. And also I did a video because the next day Chiron will be retrograde. I did that video yesterday, so go ahead and check that out. And we will also be in the sign of Leo season coming up. So I'm gonna do that video after this one probably. But I wanted to keep it separated for y'all. That way you guys can, I'm going to talk a little bit about Venus. I'm also going to go into the details of Venus retrograding into the sign of Leo. And then also, if you know your rising sign, we're going to talk about how this will affect you personally as far as a specific house. But we also have a fat fire stellium now with all those planets in the same sign as Leo. So I'll discuss that a little bit. Also, too, I want to tap in as far as, you know, self, love, relationships, money and career, you know, give you the negative and the positive. We'll have a little bit of a talk. And also, of course, I'm going to do a spread. Okay, so I want to do, you know, maybe some love oracles, relationship oracles, some tarot, maybe some tarot astrology. I don't know. We're about to see when we get there, but that's why I want to just get this out the way. That way we can all know what kind of energy we'll be facing. So if you guys are new here, I always do timestamps at the end of the video. That way you guys can go ahead and click through whatever you may not want to see. Okay? I forgot. You know, should I wear my little handy dandy glasses? I don't know. Are we feeling the vibe today? No. I want y'all to see me. No. So we're gonna get started, guys. Give me a second here. I don't know why. I make sure I can see the comments, but hold on. Okay, let's pull this guy. What is that called? There we go. We don't want that on. All right, so I got the comments loaded. I don't know how long that's gonna last. The battery's dying on my iPad, so I might have to put you guys up on the computer door. Oh, my stomach. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. So as you guys may know, let's talk about it. Let's get into it, okay? Just a little intro piece here. With Venus going retrograde, Chiron going retrograde, I feel like this is going to be all together 6 planets in a row, or all 6 planets are going to be retrograde at the same time come Sunday, okay? So when this is happening, we'll be at 5 planets with Venus retrograding, and then the day after it's Chiron, so that'll be 6. But then we're gonna have, I think, God, like all the planets, maybe except for Mars, is gonna go retrograde this year. Mars is not retrograding this year, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's going to be retrograding. Mars isn't. I can pull it up. I feel like digging through. So, anywho, this is the time right now. This is my little insert. To know, what do you love? Okay, what do you love? What are the things, people, places, and things that you value during this time? And the reason why I bring this up is because my parents actually right now, shout out to them, it's their like, I don't know, their 50th something anniversary. They've been together, and I sent them a cute little note, and this is why I kind of want to say this message. If you have someone that you love in your life right now, whether you're married, you've been in a connection for a while, you really care about this person, you've been through so much and you love them dearly and you appreciate their energy, their company, the things that they provide, you know, whatever that may be for you, hold on to them. Hold on to them, okay? And I'm not saying, you know, don't say any toxic connections, but I'm saying, you know, hold on to those people, because at this day and age, as a single woman that I am, and, you know, the only thing I can do now being single, I purposely have been single, and I wanted to stay single for about a year, because of the reason being is because of the fact that, you know, I went through a lot of stuff, and I just wanted to focus on me for once, because I was always a person that was probably playing wifey to people that weren't even there, you know. So I had to get my mind right, get myself together. So I even, you know, joined the celibacy crew, or abstinence, whatever you want to call it, on purpose, so that I can really cleanse myself, really clear my mind, really clear the energy around me, right? What's that purple magic? I'm loving. Hey, kids. Now I'm like, okay, I'm ready now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that happens, I'm ready. But in the meantime, in between time, love on the people. If you do have somebody right now, learn to compromise with them. Find out their likes, find out their needs, find out their wants, their desires. You know, because as people grow and evolve in this world, you know, hopefully we're all changing, right, in the midst of time. So things change. You know, and make sure that you guys are on the same accord. Communication is definitely key in any connections that you have. I don't care whatever ship you're sailing, but it's definitely going to be very important. So if you have those people, hold on to them and really figure it out. Like, figure it out, because being single in the dating world, I feel like at this day and age, like where we're at now, it's getting so much harder to just like even be friends with people. So you can imagine like trying to find the one, or a soulmate, or a twin flame. Like, God, it's like you got to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the prince. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's feeling like. And instead of me kissing all the frogs, you know what I'm saying, and being out there all willy-nilly and having a hot girl summer, I actually kind of just, you know, I'm starting from like old school days, like getting to know people, you know, talking to them, just to see maybe this could be actually become a business partnership, or maybe this can be like just a long-term friendship, or maybe this could be love. You know, I've opened my heart chakra, because that's what we should be all be doing, right? Is opening our heart chakra, doing everything out of love as much as possible while still working on ourselves. So I feel like the next person that gets me, it's like going to be the better version of how I've ever been in my whole entire life. And then hopefully when, you know, I find my you know, my divine counterpart, hopefully, you know, they're a person that can make me even better. You know, we can make each other better and shit like that. So I just want to kind of put that out there. You know, I just want hearts to connect. Like, I'm such a lover. Like, I love love. I don't know about y'all, but God, it's like, you know, when things don't work out, it's disappointing. You know what I'm saying? It's disappointing, and you feel like, you know, what'd you say? Love Vixen's lives. Oh, thank you. Damn, I don't want to keep throwing away energy on people who don't think they need to heal to some degree. And that's the other factor, you know, that's the other thing. It's like, we're all going to be healing, you know what I'm saying, on an ongoing basis, our whole entire lives, right? You just have to really think about, you know, where you're at, you know, like, let's say, for example, think of healing in stages, right? as long as someone's putting forth the effort to work on themselves, and then you can build them up instead of break them down, great. As long as they're putting in the effort, right? And actually really you see it like in 3D really happening and changing, you guys evolving and growing. But if they think that they don't need any healing, or there's nothing wrong with them at all, there's nothing they need to fix or work on or do anything, I mean, that's kind of, it sounds unrealistic to me. You know what I'm saying? That feels like, I don't know, kind of feel like someone has a God complex or something. Like they think that there's nothing to work on. Like, not absolutely not one thing. There's not one thing you can work on. You know what I mean? There's something that we all need to kind of work on. So that's kind of red flag on the play, right? So you kind of just have to, you can't let it stop you from going out there to see if someone can love on you and you can love on them, you know, see if that match comes towards you or you go towards them. Like I say, open yourself. Okay. We have to have experiences. We have to meet people in everyday life. So don't let it stop you. You know, maybe you can just, maybe, I don't want to say turn them into a project, but you can give them some sound advice, or, you know, you can give them some educational pieces or drop some knowledge, or tell them about your experiences, and maybe it'll just become a friend or a buddy, or maybe there's another avenue on why you connected with that person. So maybe find that out. But, you know, I know what you're talking about. There are some people that are just lost causes out here in the world, and you definitely don't waste your time and energy on people that ain't got nothing going for themselves. That's not something I ain't trying to do either. So I totally get you on that. Just first, always look at the man in the mirror. Second, then see, why am I connecting with this person? There must be a purpose, because we're all connected in some form or fashion, whether you like it or not. They're here for a reason on why you are tapping into this. There's something there. So maybe figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to, I don't know, maybe something that you said to them or some information you gave them or something helped them along the way, and then they can go on their merry life. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Like, that's how I look at life nowadays. Like, I don't look at everybody as a potential partner as far as like love, you know, but I can see where maybe it can go on another avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just make sure they're an asset and not a liability to my life, if that makes sense. So hopefully that kind of cleared up for you. I'm very open yet using, utilize your discernment. You know, when it comes around, you already know. You know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, I totally believe in what'd you say? Yeah, I totally believe in the cosmic. So I just want to give you guys that little piece. So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit about the planet Venus, just to give you kind of what the energy will be looking like, what Venus is connected to. That way you guys can kind of get a gist. We all know Venus is about love and relationships. It makes sense? Okay, good. We all know Venus is about love and relationships. It's very strongly associated with romantic love, you know, partnerships, any connections that we may have in life right now. It definitely governs how we express affection to one another. You know, it's the things, people, places, and things that we find attractive in life. Okay, you know, it's how we seek and experience love. Hopefully you guys got to experience unconditional love, because a lot of love is conditional nowadays, which is kind of hard. And how it really just kind of high-key influences our ability to form harmonious partnerships, like ones that come together like a zipper, baby, okay? And so you knowing how Venus operates, it's like basically everything, kind of like, aka look at it like low-key a love language when it comes to relationships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If your love language just matches theirs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's how you really like look for a partner. But also Venus is, you know, it rules the aesthetics of everything. That's why I like, because Venus rules Libra and Taurus. This is why Taurus and Libra like the aesthetics. They like everything beautiful. You know, you could see Libras and Tauruses, they'd be dressed into the nines and have all the nice things and things of that nature. So that's that vibe as far as like the aesthetics, the beauty, having appreciation for art, music. It governs all of that. That's the energy of Venus. So like fashion, design, you know, anything aesthetically pleasing, anything that brings joy to our sensory levels of living, anything. And for everybody that's different. it just influences also our style, like how we present ourselves, how we dress up our avatars and shit like that, and how we, you know, I'm trying not to cuss, how we are visually appealing to everybody. This is the planet of pleasure. This is the planet of joy. This is the planet of, you know, indulging into the finer things in life, our desires, things that make us happy, things of that nature. Okay, so it also gives us the vibe of making sure that we experience life, you know, and actually want to be living and breathing, so that way we can engage in activities, bringing grace to situations that happen in life as well, you know, our personal values, so the things that we actually value, hence why Taurus ruling the second house of values and Libra ruling the seventh house of relationships. This is why these are hand in hand under the umbrella of Venus. Okay, Venus represents our personal values as well. Okay, so, you know, what do you hold on to dear life to have or to be? You know, Venus energy can really provide you a lot of insight into knowing your worth. Okay, you know, how do you prioritize different aspects of your life? What's valuable, what's not, aka, you know what I mean? So this can pertain to people, places, and things. All right, our material possessions, our personal goals, and things of that nature. And like I said, the money sector, which is the second house energy of Taurus house, right? So it's associated with finances as well. So money is going to be a theme. You're going to have to pay attention to your money. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But it includes our approach to money, our approach to gaining material resources and things of that nature. So it can really influence how we spend our money, like our spending habits. So you can now see what I'm going to be talking about as far as the collective, about your desires, luxuries, feeling comfortable, feeling good, you know, the vibe is what everyone likes to call it. So let's talk about Venus retrograding in a fire sign, which is Leo. Ooh, excuse me. So while it's retrograding in the sign of Leo, as far as self and things that you value, this is going to be about how you express yourself. You know, you want to pay attention to what is it that you value. That's why I asked that in the beginning of the video. Now it's time to really actually think about these things. If you haven't really, I feel like a lot of people don't really sit down and see what they value. Like, I bet you 9 times out of 10 people don't really do that. Like, you'll know a couple of things, you know what I mean? But you don't, like, people actually need to really, like, I would say sit down and sit there, no distractions, and really, what is it? Quick little story, when I moved from San Diego to here, I was like, I noticed I didn't value material possessions like everyone else. Not even my bed, my TV, DVDs, CDs, pictures, clothes. Like, I didn't care about none of that stuff. Kitchen appliance. I didn't care about nothing physical. Like, I already knew this. Like, trust me, I would walk around like Eve and just wear leaves all over my body. Like, I would walk around like a whole naked fairy child. But like, it's just crazy how people just get so stuck on the material portion, and that's the downfall of Venus energy, which I'll talk about in a minute. But really sit down and peep, what is it that you do value in life? I want everything that money can't buy. What about you? So it's really also time to just, for yourself, you know, show your true colors. Walk in your authenticity unapologetically during this time. Okay, when Venus is retrograding. When it's retrograding, there's no more hiding. Hence why you hear this, you know, the whole thing about, oh, my exes are coming back. Yeah, I get hit up by exes year round. Okay, it's not like, but it is a theme, because remember, Venus rules Libra, the house of relationships, house number 7. So it's not, I'm not saying that it's not realistic. It does happen, right? So you got to really shine during this time. It's time for you to shine. You know, a lot of us too are probably lovers, you know, or hopeless romantics, to where we were the ones catering and over giving and loving. But what about you, right? So there might be some insecurities that pop up, because remember, the planet is going backwards, retrograding, so it's going back to you in a sense, right? So you may find yourself insecure about certain things, you know, but also it's a chance to really, when you see that, I always call things, when you're in a detriment, I call it an opportunity. So this will be an opportunity for you to really enhance the things that you think you need to work on. You know what I'm saying? That way you can attract whatever it is that you want to receive, and have confidence and embrace it, and embrace who you are and love who you are, and, you know what you value, know what you want. Be decisive instead of the opposite of Libra, which is indecisive, right? But it's going to be in Leo, which is a fire sign, which is aggressive, which is passion, love. So people are going to be going hard in the paint on themselves, for other people. You'll see this playing out. When you love on yourself hard, take this Leo energy, love on yourself hard, you will recognize a major glow up, honey, let me tell you, okay? So as far as love and relationships, I'm going to go dive a little bit deeper in love and relationships, but I'll do a little synopsis right here. So, you know, as far as love and relationships, when Venus is retrograding, because it's already been in the sign of Leo, but now that it's hitting a retrograde period, how long is it going to go retrograde for? Until September, okay? September 3rd, if you guys want to mark your calendar. So as far as love and relationships, it may get a little bit dramatic, because, you know, that's that Leo energy. And then we also have Lilith in Leo too, which is adding more drama to the fire pit. Like, you know, then Mercury is also in Leo too, which is the planet of communication. So the things we do and say are going to be a hit. So old flames, like I said, might come back. They might try and come back. I already got text messages. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. And it's funny because, you know, Apple ID, it's signed into other accounts or whatever have you. It's not on my actual phone. It's on other accounts that are signed in on Apple products. You know how that works. And I'm like, wait, what's this number? And I'm like, oh, man, what's this number? Oh, shit. I'm like, I know I'm not the problem. Then everybody always is trying to come back. I swear to you. But I'm like, no. And think of it, I would say, take it as like a test. You know, some people are very flattered. Like, you know, I'm flattered. Like, that's great. You know, I know you want me back. That's cool. Like, I'm not all big-headed about it. I'm not in my ego about it. You know, I know that I was of value in your life, but you didn't see it at the time. And now you a day late and a dollar short trying to come back. Sorry, can't go backwards. But on the same token of that, I'm like, you know, use it as a form of reflection as well, looking at it in that phase, you know what I'm saying? Not gloating about it or bragging about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it sucks that it didn't work out. You wanted to probably really make it work with every connection that you probably ever been in. Look where we're at now if you're single, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't gloat or make a big scene about it, you know what I'm saying? People kill me when they do that. It's like, okay, next, like what? You know, I hope that they're healing. I hope that, you know what I'm saying? Just, I wish them the best. But sometimes I feel like it's a test, because maybe in the past connections, remember, we used to always go back, or even in responding, even being like, yeah, what's up? I'm good. And then all of a sudden they go silent. And now you're like, damn, I feel stupid. I shouldn't even text them back because they didn't even reply. They didn't even care. Like, what's the point of hitting me up? You hit me up. Why aren't you? You know, it's all that stuff. It's all that, like, in your mind, right? Now you're like, damn, the ball's in their court now. I had the ball, like, and I passed that shit, and you lost the game. You lost the game. Game over. So it's like, you can look at it like that, as little tests. So your emotions will probably be going through a roller coaster of thinking like that too. And you can find yourself reevaluating your current relationships right now, your current stance on relationships, you know, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. Seeing your growth, or have you grown at all? Are you still the same? You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows when it's retrograding. So just take it easy. Try not to stress, because we have, the sun is also going to be in Leo too, but we also have here this Virgo energy that's playing out as well. Okay, so we just got to take it easy. Mars is in Virgo, planet of action. All of our Mars is going to be activated. Leo is ruled by the sun, and luckily it's, you know, the sun is going to be in Leo at the same time, which adds a little yummy flair to it. But that's that extra passion, that extra aggression, that extra, like, I got to get it, I got to have it, I want to make it lit kind of an energy. So this retrograde will definitely bring clarity for all of us. It's also going to help you weed out, you know, the real connections that you may have and the fake ones. You know, what's worth your time? What's worth the headache is what I like to call it. So keep it real with yourself, because if you lie to yourself about something and this looks like, you know, telling your friends, no, I don't care about him, I don't like him. And then you're over here texting, sending titty pics and all kinds of stuff like, yeah, what's up? I miss you too. You like living a double life in a sense, you know what I mean? So be real with yourself. Be for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people might have to repeat the past again to learn a lesson that they missed on the last go around. You know, it doesn't mean it's going to work again, but maybe it's just to learn something so that you can move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's comfortable to learn something with somebody you already been through something with versus tapping into a whole new connection and a whole new relationship. You wasted all this time just to have the same lesson that was going to play out in the last one. You know what I'm saying? Because you missed it on that accord. So I would look at things like that too. If you are going to go back with an ex, you know what I'm saying? There might be a lesson in that. So just keep it real with yourself and your boo if you have one. And that way you guys can either come together stronger, or you can build your strength up for the next connection and have a better version of yourself, okay? As far as money and career, we all know since the second house is like personal values and stuff like that. So money and career, you know, Leo likes to keep things lit. So as far as the financial section of that, when it's retrograding, so now it's time to do all the re-words, right? We're re-evaluating, we're reassessing, we're looking at everything again, making sure everything's copacetic, everything's good. So this retrograde might have you rethinking where are you spending your money? Where's your money going? Are you investing it into something? Do you have a plan? Or are you just spending frivolously? Or are you having retail therapy moments on Amazon? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So this will give you a chance to kind of look at that and see what do you value? Like, for example, do you just want to spend your money on cute outfits, pocketbooks, purses, and just getting haircuts and taking vacations and trips and spending your money on things that you can't even see where you spend your money? Or do you want to like invest in maybe getting your house repainted, or buying a water heater, or making sure you have a generator, or, you know, starting a business, or, you know, other things? You know what I'm saying? So priorities are going to kick in a little bit here, okay? Especially with this day and age, with this world that we're in. So some of us may have to rethink our career moves. You know, this looks like, okay, you've been at a job for like 10 years, but yet you've been spending a lot of time in your business. You got some clientele now. Things are shaking and diving. It's looking good. And you're like, you know what? I want to start my business now. Or this is you trying to utilize this job to fuel your actual passion or desire that you have to start a business or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're setting your intentions. You know that the job is the hobby, and your, you know, whatever your business is the priority, right? So it's like switching the roles, and you're just using this as a stepping stone to elevate you working for yourself and being in the entrepreneurship world, right? So everybody's priorities might change, and how you handle your paper might be a whole different thing. So it's not the time to splurge. Like, if you are gonna splurge, make sure, like I said, something like a generator or something like that. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. When the planets are retrograding like that, because right after the planet goes direct, you're gonna be like, damn, why did I spend all my money on that? I knew I shouldn't have, because something else might come up to where you needed that money that you just splurged on. You know what I'm saying? Things like that can happen in retrograde season. So those are the things I need to pay attention to. You know, be careful of making risky investments with that Leo energy. Leo likes to take risks, so make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's before you kind of sign anything. Look over everything. That's in any retrograde. So yeah, focus on maybe, you know, if you have any gift, talents, or skills, focus on refining those, you know, putting your time into your passions, into the things that you value and that you know, your desires, whatever it is. Like, focus on that, your unique talents and gift skills and all of that. That way you can level up. You know, level up your hustle a little bit. If you want to have the no alarm clock life and work for yourself, then I would go hard on you. Go hard on what you want to accomplish. You know what I mean? What you want to establish, the foundation you want to build, right? So the negative side to this energy of Venus retrograding in Leo, because Leo, it can be very dramatic. Like I said earlier, it can be very dramatic. I'm also adding in the other planets too, because I know they're there. So it's like Lilith's gonna be there, Mercury's gonna be there. So it's gonna add a little bit of fire. Let me see what else is happening. Yeah, so we got Lilith, Mercury, Venus, and the sun's gonna be there. So fat fire stellium. I'm gonna go harder on that a little bit. But anyways, there's gonna be ego clashes. People might act hella extra. You know what I'm saying? The attention seeking is gonna be an all-time high. People do anything or say anything just to get a subscription or a dollar or a gift. You know, you see all the AI robots on TikTok. Hi, thank you for the ice cream. You know what I mean? Like, you'll anything. People saying anything on Twitter now. Like, oh, it's just like it's a mess out there. The Leo energy has been in effect. Just FYI. So that's why you probably already see this playing out. People are gonna be, you know, trying to steal the spotlight. Okay, remember, Leo energy likes to be front center stage. Hand me the mic, you know, whole Kanye moment. Let me grab that mic. Yeah, you know, so imagine some people just want to be heard, just want to be seen. They don't care who they step on. They don't care how they got to get there. They just don't get it how they get it, you know. And so I say, if you are out there trying to, you know, have a name for yourself, use some integrity, please. Because it's looking like a mess outside. It really is. Like, it's looking like a whole mess. And don't get caught up in any drama. Try to avoid it and go the other way, because you don't want to fight fire with fire during this time at all, okay? On the positive side to this retrograde can be all about just reclaiming your power. You know what I'm saying? Get it all back. Like, really stand tall. Really embrace your authentic self. Be you to the fullest. It's time for all of us to have some creative breakthroughs too. You know, we see everybody, you know, all these trends, everybody's doing the same thing. It's a different avatar, different outfit, different, you know, skin color, different clothes, different sceneries, but it's the same thing, you know? So find ways to kind of like break through and let's try to do something different. You know, you might give me a laugh or something, whatever, especially if you're a content creator. Like, share your stuff to me. I want to see what you got going on, because I want to see some different stuff too. and you give me suggestions too on what you might want to see from me, because I got a lot of things that y'all probably don't see. My personal friends do. They're like, God, you're like a jack of all trades. You just do everything and anything. But I may not put that on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I just don't be thinking of it until like the situation actually happens, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll bust something out. But I don't know, it's like, because it's not my passion, so I don't put all my time and energy into that. I don't get entertained by that. I get entertained by doing stuff like this. So that's just me though. That's my distraction. So it's really time to have some creative breakthroughs. Find new ways to really express yourself with this Leo energy, because Leo is the energy of creation. It rules the 5th house. You know what I'm saying? So this is why also the 5th house ties into romantic partnerships too. So it's the 5th house and the 7th house already in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I would say during Venus retrograde in Leo, know your worth, show off, you know, who you are, show off your charisma. I don't even know what else to say to that. It's just so much. Be real with your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Be real with your feelings. Just keep it 100 with your loved ones. Support the ones that are there for you. Stay grounded. You know, check your finances. Make sure you're good. Take care of your duties, responsibilities, and obligations. And just try and really focus on what matters. Like, I feel like a lot, if you look at the internet, like a lot of these algorithms are just showing, like, people just aren't, they're just so into these devices, like, you know what I mean, for hours at a time. Like, create something, go read a book, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but that way you'll come out of retrograde and you won't be one of those people on TikTok talking about, oh my God, my ex came back, story time. You know what I mean? You'll be like, yeah, like, I bossed up during retrograde. I'm glowing. I changed my hair. Y'all like my hair, y'all? Oh, I got a new opportunity going. I'm making like an extra $500 a week. It's so lit. Y'all gotta join it. Oh my God. Like, you can be that person on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So whatever floats your boat. You guys have free will to do whatever you want to do. I'm just throwing out suggestions. Take whatever comes your way and just kind of stay fierce, but stay true to yourself. So I know I already got questions about this. So if you're a person that asked me in my NGL as a question about this Venus in retrograde, about love, or if you're on TikTok, ask me. I kind of got some of the same similar questions on the NGL link and on TikTok. So as far as Venus on love and relationships, let's get into it. So people think that the myth is it's not good to, just like how people say, oh, Mercury's retrograde, don't sign any contracts, you know, same thing. It's like a whole myth, you know, as long as you know what's up, you know what the hell you're doing, you setting your intentions and you have discernment to sign a contract. What if you have to move, or what if you have to go buy something, or what if, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be realistic here. As far as relationships and love, of course you can get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you guys are dating now, if you're in the dating scene, somebody might ask you to get together. It's not about a planet retrograding when you're together. It's more about the intentions of how you started the connection. So one connection during Venus retrograde looks like you guys have been talking for a while, you get together, he takes you out on a date or she takes you out or whatever it is, and you guys end up saying, hey, let's be together. Let's, you know, solely just date one another and see where this goes, kind of energy, right? And you guys met each other through friends, or you met each other at a coffee shop, whatever, and you guys hit it off, and it's just like, boom, you guys are like honeymoon staging it up, right? The other connection that started during a Venus retrograde could be you were at a party, you were lit, drunk as hell, you know, your friend probably even dated this person, but your friend didn't want him or her, but yet you slid in and you were successful. So then now you're in cahoots with your friend. It's like all this drama because you actually still like this person. You don't want to let them go. You know, and it's just like the same way that all that started will be the same way your relationship will end during a Venus retrograde. So that's really what matters. It's not the actual planet. It's just like how you're getting into something is also going to matter. That's what matters. Okay, so during Venus retrograde, you know, just like any other time, you can get into a relationship. It's okay. You know, it's just how are you going about it? How are you tapping into? Are you being sneaky and conniving getting into a connection? Like, did you find a person? Did you pull the whole Alicia Keys and swooped in there from this goddamn wife? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, really think about it. That should answer your question. So Venus retrograde, you know, it just might bring maybe some challenges or maybe different opportunities, because remember, it's retrograding, so you're doing more so of the reassessing and reevaluating kind of an energy. And so while you're doing that for self, when someone new comes into the mix, you know, it may appear as if a person has baggage, or it may appear as if, you know what I'm saying, you're a whole narcissist or something like that. But really, it's because it's really all about self-reflection during a retrograde for the most part. But it doesn't mean that love is off the table, okay? Just to answer anybody's questions out there. So yes, there's going to be reconnections, rekindling, you know, going back to the exes. There's going to be marriages, there's going to be divorces, there's going to be engagements, there's going to be babies popping out, people are going to be hella fertile, all new connections, you know, old ones might even like get a little fluffer during this time, and some might go away. You know, it's all of it, guys. It's all of it. So I just want to answer whoever asked me that question. And also too, what was the other part of the question on TikTok? Sometimes Venus in retrograde, since it's ruling the second house and the seventh house, it can lead to a lot of surprising things to happen too. Like things out of left field. Like, let's say, for example, I'm chilling with my friend, you know, we're out, you know, getting some lunch or whatever, and someone offers to pay for our lunch, you know what I'm saying? But then also offers to get my number and all kinds of stuff. What is that? So, you know, and then it goes from there, and then we start dating or whatever. So you never know what's going to happen. It could be a person that they did everything that you like, but it may not appear physically as your type. Does that make sense? So surprising things like that can actually happen during retrogrades, okay? like I said, past partners, rekindling old flames, all that stuff, you know. But you got to remember when it's retrograding, there's a lot of unresolved issues that may arise as well in relationships. So that would be, like, if you're not with anybody, like I said earlier in the beginning when I was talking about myself, like, oh, I'm going to continue to heal, I'm going to continue to work on myself and just be the best version that I can be. You know what I mean? Like, do the same for yourself. You know what I mean? If you ain't messing with nobody or talking to anybody right now. I got dry phone, no hose right now. So, like, and I'm okay with that. I'm just holding down the fort until the day comes, you know what I'm saying, when I can meet my match. But you know, so just allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to grow, be open to finding a new layer of yourself, because a lot of planets are going to be retrograding. So self-discovery is going to be at an all-time high. You might have thought you knew who you were, but then here's another layer of yourself that you didn't know about. Here's another layer, like here's another layer. Like, it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's like the never-ending Tootsie Pop. When you lick the center of the Tootsie Pop. So, you know, during this time, you can improve yourself. You can improve your chances on actually vibrating on the same frequency as someone else that's in the same lifestyle as you, that likes the same things as you, you know what I mean, that has the same common interests and things of that nature. So you never know, you might be able to gravitate towards somebody like that and really improve everything, as long as you're being authentic, right? You're being yourself, and you might spark up and get a meaningful connection to come through the goddamn door, and someone that it just reignites your spark, honey, okay? And all the good things, you know what I'm saying? And this could even be from existing people as well that you already know right now. You can deepen those connections too. But staring at this fire stellium, let me just say this really quick. As far as having all of this play out, it's going to be Sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, Venus in Leo, and Lilith in Leo. Another fat fire stellium. We just had the moon in Leo, and I was talking about a fat fire stellium. So just like a quick synopsis with all these planets, though. So if you combine it all together, if you want to nip it in the bud really quick, the negative side to having all of these planets in the same sign, number one, check your house on your actual natal chart. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later anyways. But there's going to be lots of ego clashes, okay? That's the negative side to this. Ego, honey, ego. Either somebody wants their ego stroked, or they want you to stroke it, or, you know, it's they're operating from only their ego and not utilizing it in the correct manner, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have an ego. It's just knowing when it's best to use it and when it's not, you know what I'm saying? Knowing to find balance, right? So conflicts can occur, drama in relationships, communication might be twisty. Some people might act out in pride, like, you know, no, I don't need your money, or I don't need that. No, I'll do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So pride and ego. With the Mercury being there too, like a lot of miscommunication, you know, being misunderstood, not being heard, you know, the correct way, like everything moving maybe too fast, no one's listening. There could be a risk of, you know, the opposite side of the Leo energy. Fire signs can be very impulsive, period. Okay, so taking maybe too many risks, or maybe being reckless out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to love and money matters. Now, on the positive side to this fire stellium that's playing out, just so that you're aware, you know, I would say with all this Leo energy, take the positive of it as far as the creation portion of that. You know, tap into intimate connections and romantic partnerships. You know what I mean? Open your heart during this time. You know what I'm saying? Or at least show that you're available on the market per se, and you're not closed off to the world. You know, have conversations, spark the conversations. You might have to be the initiator. You know what I'm saying? To get things going. You can't wait for anybody. If you want something, go get it, AKA, right? So, you know, express yourself in many different ways. Show your passion for the things that you love, the things that you want to do. Have confidence. You know, it's time to really discover who you are, okay? Love affairs may happen. One night stands. But I feel like all of us can get like a boost. You might get that boost of confidence that you need to go ahead and do front center stage things. You might need that boost of confidence to go, you know, ask that person out or whatever. You might get that. You know, you might need that boost of confidence to actually start your damn business that you've been dying to do, and you're just scared to do it because you know what the hell's going to happen. So I feel like during this time, a lot of people are going to have this like magnetic attraction towards their desires. Okay. Let's move along because I want to tap in. I want to get to the readings. So what's your rising? Okay, so what's your rising? So with Venus retrograding the sign of Leo, I did a video on this already, I think. I'm not sure. So that's why I was like, oh, I didn't even look. But I don't know if I did a video of Venus in Leo. I don't know. But so what's your rising? Aries rising is going to be in your 5th house. Taurus Rising, 4th house. Gemini Rising, 3rd. Cancer Rising, 2nd. Leo Rising, of course, 1st. Virgo Rising, 12th. Libra Rising, 11th. Scorpio Rising, 10th. Sag Rising, 9th. Cap Rising, 8th. And 7th Rising. Aquarius Rising, 7th. Pisces Rising is going to be in your 6th house, okay? So your Leo house. Any houses that you have Leo, pay attention to those houses right now, okay? Let me turn off this fan. It's cold. Hold on. So let's get into it. I'm just giving you a quick little, let's run it down really quick. Because hopefully you guys download your natal chart and you should know these things, but you know, I like to give you a little snippet because you're watching. So Aries Rising, 5th house. This is a Leo house, so this is going to be good for you. You know, now think of the effects of this, all these planets here. There could be drama in your love life. You know, you could have some creative blocks, ego clashes. Some solutions to this would be to maybe embrace your creative side, right? Go on the positive octave. Focus on self-love. Focus on projects. Find some grand hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Tap into some, you know, romantic partnerships and connections, and just avoid any unnecessary conflicts. Okay. Taurus Rising, 4th house. So 4th house is a Cancer house. So we'll be just getting out of Cancer season. This will be Leo season, but this is home and family, right? So the effects of this, maybe you might have, with all this fire energy playing out, some family issues. You know, you might have some emotional struggles personally for yourself. You know, you might have some home related challenges that might rise up for you. So I would just say connect with family, you know, love on the ones that nurture you and be there for them if you can, you know, while they're still here. Give them their flowers while they're still here. Do things with them. You know, create a nice safe space for yourself during this time as well. Find comfort within your own goddamn home, you know, and really explore your own emotional needs too during this time when it's in a house of 4, because you got to think of home as your vessel as well. Gemini Rising, which is 3rd house. So 3rd house is all about communication, right? So you may have some communication challenges, you know, misunderstandings, some type of hiccup in some form of texting or phone calls, emails, whatever have you, in the midst of conversation with somebody. So with your solution would be to just be clear with your words, mean what you say, you know, stay patient when you're talking to other people. Really listen to their perspective on what's playing out, and maybe, oh, this can also be like double check, like if you're doing anything as far as like signing anything or anything in writing, right? Cancer Rising. So Cancer Rising, this is going to be in your 2nd house. So 2nd house is the Taurus house. So your downs would probably be maybe some financial setbacks you might have with all this fire energy, your self-worth. You might doubt yourself. You might, you know, have some material loss. So hopefully you're not attached to any material items. You know, some solutions would be, now it's time to reevaluate your finances, right? Like really pick and choose. What are the things that you do value? Maybe switching up your priorities, figuring stuff out like that. You know, try and find ways to boost your self-esteem during this time as well, and then focus on like whatever it is that you are tapping into. Focus on the long-term security of that if it's in your 2nd house, okay? Leo Rising, this is going to be in your 1st house. This has been in your 1st house, so the effects of this with all these planets would be like having an identity crisis. You might doubt yourself. You might seek attention in the wrong places, you know what I'm saying? So, or, you know, that attention-seeking behavior might be an all-time high for you. So you got to just really rediscover your true self. You know, practice self-care when it's in the first house with all this fire energy playing out, and avoid at all costs seeking constant validation from other people outside of yourself, okay, when it's in your first house. Virgo Rising. Virgo Rising, this is going to be in your 12th house. So you may have some subconscious issues playing out. You might isolate yourself a little bit. You might be an escape artist during this time, especially if you have some unresolved childhood traumas or unresolved relationship issues or any personal issues. Like any past emotions might come up for you and you might have to deal with those. So just really reflect on your inner thoughts. Seek some emotional healing, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe there's some certain activities that you can get into. That way you can practice being mindful and setting intentions within everything that you do, okay? What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Libra Rising. Libra Rising is going to be in your 11th house of connections. So you might have conflicts with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It might be difficult to even meet new people. You might have some type of, you might be like an introvert and have like difficulty with connecting with other people. Like social connections might be like, I don't know if I want to go out. I don't know if I want to go there. Like who's gonna be there? So there might be some misunderstandings within groups of people that you frequent, like maybe even a group text message or something like that. You know what I mean? So things might pop off in so many different ways. So I would say for you, make sure when you are conversing with other people, be honest, be blunt, black and white. Don't beat around the bush. Say what you mean what you say. Avoid gossip or superficial conversations, and focus on supporting your current connections that you may have, and also be open to new ones, okay? We're supposed to be initiating during this time and activating our North Node energy, making sure that we're doing that and use this fire energy to do that. Scorpio Rising, this is going to be in your 10th house. Ooh, so this is going to be, so you may have some career challenges. You might lose a job and gain one. You might lose a job and start a business, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Authoritative figures, you know, you might have conflicts with them. You can be, this is you like, you know, flipping burgers and be like, you know what? I just realized I need to be an entrepreneur because I can't keep a job. I don't like people telling me what to do. You know what I mean? You might have a whole realization of that. You know what I mean? You never know. So you might struggle with being ambitious. You might not want to get started with doing anything. You might not have any ideas, or you might not know how to go forward as far as making the money, bringing home the bacon. So I would just say stay focused, know what you want, get the idea, put it on the drawing board, map it out, create a goal for yourself, and to get started. You know what I'm saying? Try and handle your authority with grace. Avoid any type of power struggles. Hi, like, subscribe. Oh, thank you, Papu. Papi, that's what I want to say. So Sag Rising, 9th house. So 9th house. So the effects of this would be, there could be some limitations as far as maybe some type of knowledge you're seeking. You might not be able to find it. Possibly some limitations as far as maybe some travel disruptions with some plans. You know, it might be hard for you to learn something like higher learning education, or, you know, when you read a certain book, it might be the lingo or the language or something like that. You might not get it. You might take you a little bit longer to read something or to retain the actual knowledge that you're trying to gain, right? Also, too, you know, just embrace, just be open-minded, just be very adaptable, and making sure you cross all your T's and dot your I's when you're doing all this traveling, right? Making sure you it's everything that you wanted when you're traveling. But also to just explore different ways of learning as well. Cap Rising, this is going to be your 8th house. So you might have intimacy issues. You might be all super horny. You might be able to get some. You might not be able to get any, okay? So, you know, you might have some, you know, 8th house too, also just money low-key too. So maybe some financial complexities you might have to tap into as well. You might have trust issues or concerns that you may have to deal with. But on the flip side to this, you know, being in the 8th house, you can really strengthen your emotional connections and really dive deep and get to know yourself. You can reassess as well if you like, you know, if you do live with somebody like a roommate or a lover or whatever like that, if you have any joint resources or things that you share, you might want to revamp those and just make sure you're being honest and open with your partners as well during this time. Okay. Aquarius rising is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. So you may have relationship challenges. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might have some contractual partners or something like that. Or I would say contractual issues. Like you might not want to be in a relationship, and all of a sudden you were with this person maybe for a year or 2 or 3, and you're like, you know what, I want to be single now. Or vice versa, you've been single and now you want to be in a relationship. You know, at first you were a person like, no, I'm going to be a whole Polly Pocket, I want to have multiple girlfriends, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you want one. So you know, you might have doubts within your partnership, so be careful of that. That can be very tricky. But I feel like if you just open up and just be yourself and bring clarity to the situation or any experiences that you may have as far as your partnerships, it'll allow you to really work through your differences. And this is where you can figure out who you want to have a headache with and who you're going to compromise with at the end of the day. Pisces Rising. So Pisces Rising, this is going to be in your 6th house. So 6th house, you may have some health concerns. You might work too much, so you have to be very careful of that. You might criticize yourself, you know, so find a way to really prioritize your self-care, manage your workload, and really practice compassion. What's up? You said you had a question? Yeah, go ahead and ask. So now, guys, I want to go ahead to the collective spread, what everybody's been waiting for. Yeah, let's do a collective first, and then I'll go into each individual sign. I think that'll be dope if we do it like that. That way, you know, it's not pinpointing, but I will pull for each sign. So we'll bust out the wheel. Let me grab the wheel. Ooh, almost fucking fell. All right. You're still here? Hey, Kim. You ready? You ready? Are you ready to rumble? I had to. All right. So let's do collective first. How about that? Let's do collective. I just want to do a quick little spread. And then, are you pulling out the romance deck or what? Hold on, all my little cards got stuck. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. If you guys don't forget to like the video, thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know you're ready. All right, y'all, let's get started. So we're gonna do a collective really quick, guys. Let's see what we got going on with this Venus energy. You know what? I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, hell no. Hold on. This motherfucker wants to die. Y'all hear that shit? No, you're gonna die. Get the fuck away. Freaking hate flies. Did you guys hear me whack that shit? Okay, so let's get started. I do want to do oracles too. Should we do the energy first? I think we should. No, we'll just use these cards. Jesus Christ. Alright guys, we're going to do the collective spread. So make sure you get the thumbs up. I don't know. This deck is not fucking with me. I don't like the way it's shuffling. Maybe we gotta do this one. I'm weird about that stuff. Like when the shuffling ain't right, I don't know. Something going on. All right, what do we have for the collective for Venus retrograding in the sign of Leo? Oh, you said yes to energy? Okay, let me do, oh shit. I don't know, this deck is talking. I'll do it next. Just for you kids, I'll do it next. Because this one is talking. But I do have them out though. That other deck wasn't messing with me. Okay, you guys, if you're new here, I do read reversals, so we're gonna go ahead and go there with it. Ooh. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Okay, guys, so let's get started. As far as the collective goes. Okay, Venus retrograding's got a lot going on, okay? It is a fire energy. Now, this looks like 10 of Wands. Ooh, Jesus, my ring. We have 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? So what this looks like is reevaluating your duties, responsibilities, and obligations. This looks like someone possibly, this looks like someone being so focused on everything other than their actual duties, responsibilities, and obligations. You know how when you in love and you love somebody, sometimes you miss the mark and you be slipping on the pimping and slacking on the mac, and you might not be taking care of the things that you may need to take care of because you're so focused or worried about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that does happen, aka you may lose yourself in connections that you may have with people. So be careful of that, guys, during Venus in retrograde. This is a time to reevaluate and reassess and make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. That way we can move forward, okay? You know, and we have here 6 of Wands in reverse. This is exactly what I was saying earlier. Some people will try and grab the mic and want front center stage and want all the attention, when really sometimes you have to make sure you give people the floor. Know when to pass the mic, know when to pass the baton, know when to give other people praise and recognition for the things that they're doing as well, if you want that same thing back. You know, a lot of people could be in the take. So with Venus retrograde, what does this look like? This is why exes come back, or this is why things are being revisited again. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, can I grab their attention? Can I get this? Can I get that? You know, is this going to happen? So this is totally low-key, like attention seeking at its all-time highest, okay? So we have to really focus on healing. This is the star in reverse. Some people may come back. They might not be healed. Don't waste your time and energy. It's totally up to you. But also, too, you have to remember to heal yourself. Okay, self-reflection is going to be key during Venus in retrograde. It's a must, guys. It's a total must. These are just cute little reminders for us, okay? We all are facing judgment in some form or fashion. You just can't be too hard on yourself, because when you're hard on yourself and you beat yourself up, you ain't going to do nothing. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to want to put in any type of action, okay? And don't forget, don't lose sight of your passion, okay? Leo likes to create, right? And this Leo energy with this fat fire stellium. Like if you don't have like not even an idea, or not even something that you're creative about, or something that you want to do, like you need to really check yourself and really figure out why there's nothing in the world that you want to do. Like, I don't know, like you have to really figure that out if you are that person, if that's for you. Now, on the flip side, that's just for some of us, not all. Remember, take what resonates and leave out the rest. A lot of us are taking action, yes, with this 8 of Wands energy. This is fast moving action, and this is the wand energy, the fire energy. Go towards what it is that you want. This is having the drive, right? This is taking initiative. This is getting in the driver's seat and saying, you know what, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep fighting no matter what happens. This is like going through all these trials and tribulations, and you're still moving, checking and driving. Because why? You see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you know that there's something good within this, whether this is going towards a person, place, or thing. So this is really telling you to move forward. Also, too, it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag that could be coming towards you or taking action towards you. Whether this is a business partnership, a love relationship, a family member, a friend, coworker, whoever it is. It could be anybody. But that's that Eight of Wands energy. So either this energy is going to come to you or you're going to go to it. Oh, where did you come from? Hold on. This motherfucker got out. Shit. I shouldn't have left the door open. It's like 100 and something degrees here, and I goddamn left the door open, and then here it goes. I don't like bugs. Anyways, I have cats though that like to go outside, so that's my story. So anyways, I see love coming in the air here. So whether it's a one-night stand with the Knight of Cups, or whether this is like full-on love, like an actual new connection or new relationship, or this could be rekindling, where two souls coming together, soulmate energy, Two of Cups. Okay, so whatever that's looking like for you. So let's talk about it. So we have Knight of, and also you might get a cup too, an offer from somebody that, you know, there might be a snake in the grass. You might not want to go back to it. It's giving X vibes. So with Knight of Cups energy, this could be a love, romantic partnership. This could be a one-night stand. This could be a charmer, seducer kind of an energy. This might be you. You might be in the mood to, you know, bring out a little passion, bring out a little love, give somebody some flowers, give them a love note, give them a text, a phone call, FaceTime, go kick it with them for a second. You know what I mean? Chill. You know, really deepen these connections. This will be happening during Venus in retrograde. We all need a little bit of love, especially if you're a person that loves to love. You want it in some form or fashion. Now, this might not be for the long haul with this Knight of Cups energy, but we do have the other token of that where this can be for the long haul. Two of Cups energy. This is synergy. This is two energies matching. Like-minded individuals, you know what I'm saying, coming together either with yourself, making yourself feel whole, or you can actually include another energy in this as far as it being Two of Cups. You know, this is two people coming together. There's chemistry, it's organic, you know, everything is happening as far as it's like you guys have the same interests in life, you're on the same path, same wavelength, and you guys come together. It's kind of like the cherry on top. You guys already coming with your cups full, and that means whatever's overflowing can pour into one another, and y'all can make each other better. I love this energy. This is so cute. This is adorable. A lot of water energy playing out here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, if you want to look at it like that. But you don't have to. It could be any sign. We also have Ace of Cups. Aces bring new beginnings, right? So this could be new beginnings of new connections coming in. New friends, new co-workers, new business partners, new lovers, whatever you like to see it as. New connections coming in. This is your emotions running high. This is your cup overflowing with love and emotion. Ooh, another one. This is you just really, wanting to, how do I say it? Either you want to find love or you have a lot of love to give, honey. Okay, with this Ace of Cups energy. I like this. It's adorable. I feel the love here, okay, for Venus retrograde. We also have Seven of Cups as well, okay? You know, you might have to make a decision as far as what you want to do. You know, you may have a lot of offers from a lot of people coming in. This could be exes, could be new people. This could be whatever you want it to be. But I feel like with Seven of Cups, it's more of you. Like, what do you want? What do you value? What types of people do you want in your life? What cups, you know, let's say you've been given 7 cups. What are you putting in these cups that mean the most to you? You can look at it like that. I'm reading for both sides of the party. You guys know I like to read personally for you, but some people, you know, you like to include the other party when you're reading these tarot cards. So you can think of it like that if you want to, or you can look at it as this could be you as the charmer, seducer, and lover, or this could be coming towards you as far as if you want to look at it like that. Okay? But I feel like this is saying you, like either love on yourself, you know, this looks like self-care with the Knight of Cups energy, loving on yourself, taking yourself out on dates, you know what I'm saying? And then also too, with this Two of Cups here, this looks like you finally feeling whole, having the confidence, you know, actually looking in the mirror and loving every little inch of you. You know what I'm saying? That way you can overpour and love into somebody else, which is the Ace of Cups. It's like you looking for a new start, new beginning, new love. You know what I'm saying? Or this new version of you, having your heart chakra open. Okay, however you guys want to look at it. Totally up to you, however you interpret it, but I'm giving you my interpretation as the astrologer. Okay, so Seven of Cups here. Like I said, I think I already said that one. We also have Three of Wands here too. So this is like not wanting to give up. It's like you taking action. You have a vision. You're going to go towards it. You know, your ships are here and you have a plan and you're going to map it out and you're going to take action, whether it's towards a person, place, or a thing. So I really like this. This is grand energy to have because that means you're also going to fight for it too, no matter what it is, especially fighting after your creative endeavors here too. Okay. Like, let's say, you know, your business is not, you don't see the amount of money that you thought you would have in your bank account. It's not moving fast enough. You're not seeing, you know, it's like dripping instead of flowing with income right now, but you're still going to continue to do it because you're passionate about it. You love doing it. It's something that you created. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to keep fighting. Seven of Wands energy. You're going to keep going towards it. Or it's telling you you need to not give up and keep fighting. Because this energy too can make you feel like you want to give up on yourself. So as long as you have that vision, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a person that don't give up. Period. They see something and they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to be so fixated on it. That's that fire energy. And I'm going to make it happen. It's not going to just be a dream or an idea. No, I'm going to take action on it. I don't care if I fail or not. I'm going to find out if I do. Maybe it might not work. Maybe I got to try something else. That's Three of Wands energy, right? And this is like not giving up despite all the challenges or anything that you may face. You still go forward. You still continue to do it because it's something that you're passionate about, okay? It's not like just a hobby. It's like something that you really actually love. It could be some desire that you're going towards, okay? So I really like that. Let's also pull the energy cards too, because I'm going to pull in some numerology really quick with it. Let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers. And also because kids, you said you wanted to see it. So, you know, we're going to do it. Yes, the jewelry business. Oh. How's that going, by the way? You're going ham right now? Good. You know, I do need some, I need some nose rings. You know, I like actual finger rings, toe rings. I don't know if you do, I need new waist beads because I cut off my old ones to celebrate my 1 year of not having sex. And I had old energy on that, so I'm like, I need to break these. Well, also one broke off anyways. I shouldn't have put it back on, but I did. So actually 2 broke off. But I put 1 back on, which I shouldn't have, because it messed up my whole energy. So I just ended up cutting all of them off. I need to find a new belly dealer. All right. Collective energy with numerology. What does the collective need to see? Ooh, look at that. 4th chakra, right out the gate. I don't know why I had to grab this one. I didn't even flip anything over yet, but this is the first one. 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra for Venus retrograde, y'all. That's a good one. Oh, shit. Okay. So let's pull them out. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. So starting off, we have the sun, okay? We have the sun with the card number 1, which is taking action. This is masculine energy. So lots of thoughts and ideas could be coming to the table with the sun being in Leo during this time when Venus is retrograding in the sign of Leo with this fat fire stellium with all the other planets as well. So this could be inner child healing. This could be, you know, letting your inner child play. This could be, you know, creating something new, thinking of going somewhere, doing something different, okay? You know, thinking of really just inviting in that, you know, joyous, fun, creative energy, the warm, fuzzy, you know, having a new beginning, starting over, like a nice reset and taking action on that. I like this. Okay, that's a good start. You know, the sun rules Leo. So, you know, the cards never lie for me when they come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So this is, like I said, taking action on these things, right? Number 17, this is two action numbers right here, two masculine numbers. You know, you might have a thought about something. It might be a little slow moving on you getting started on that, whether this is you maybe changing something about yourself or going forward with a decision that you have to make, really thinking about it and taking your time with it. And also we have the fast moving horse here too. It's like you still have other things that are moving, checking and jiving, and you know for sure, for certain, that you're taking action on these things because maybe your stance on it, or you really believe in it, you know, you trust it, whether this is a person, place, or thing. So taking action on whatever endeavors that you may have or spirit is telling you, no matter what, as long as you're taking some kind of action is what matters, right? And some action is better than no action, honey, okay? So I like this energy. Slow and steady wins the race. One foot in front of the others. All that matters, right? Being a leader, not a follower. And making sure everything's clear, having clarity, black and white. You know, it's black and white to you, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. You know these things, okay? We're all grown adults here. We know what we should be doing and not be doing, okay? We do also have here adjacent possibilities. This keeps coming out like probably the whole goddamn year. This card always comes out. So this is the time though, you know, where the planets are aligned to the point where you can actually be, like I always say, the go-to, the plug, whatever have you. So certain things, unpredictable things could be happening during this time, okay, with these adjacent possibilities as well, okay? Let me pull up the chart here just to make sure. So yeah, a lot of things could be happening during this time, okay? So we have to really recognize that. You know, whatever you think may happen, like I said earlier, when you're at the coffee shop, you know what I mean, and somebody offered to pay for your lunch, and all of a sudden you ask for your number, and now you're dating, and you could end up marrying and having kids. You just never know, and it wasn't your typical type, you know, adjacent possibility. But you got everything you wanted in life, right? You didn't know what it would turn out into. Whether this is a person, place, or a thing. This could be a financial opportunity. This could be a business partnership. This could be a new friendship, a new group that you kick it with now, and now all of a sudden now you met somebody at the Pilates station, and now you guys go to the gym together all the time, and now you're fit now because you had help, you had assistance, you had someone that was like you, like-minded, and into the same things as you. Now you guys go on hikes and shit, and now you're traveling the world. You know, you never know, adjacent possibilities. So things happening in so many different ways, because 24 equaling the number of 6, this can happen in the most creative, you know, it can happen in any kind of way, any time of day, you know, any place. That's that kind of an energy too, okay? And being the number 2, you know, which is having that, you know, feeling emotional about it, whatever possibilities that come towards you. It could be something that you've manifested now, or materialized, whatever you like to call it. And now you're like, yay, I'm so excited about it. You know, something that you're passionate about, you know what I'm saying? And the number 4 is because you continue to put your blood, sweat, and tears into something. You've taken action on it. And now you're starting to see things move, or you will start to see things come together for you. It just might not be the way that you thought it was going to be, period. Okay. We do also have here the World that came out as well. Ooh, I like this. Okay. So, you know, we can get very emotional as far as what we see in the world, in this dark, cold world. I literally just did a video on this on TikTok and I think Instagram Reels, if you guys want to watch that video, because I was inspired by a live video that I watched today. And I was so passionate about it. My Aries moon came out, honey, but I agreed with everything that he was saying in the video. So I was like, man, this is where my mind's at. Like, this is how I be thinking, you know? So there's that. You know, we see this dark world. We could be very emotional about it. Now, as far as having the number 9 there, you know, we could end some things. We could start some things. You know, this is like, we got to do things differently. You know what I'm saying? To end that cycle, to end that negative, dark cycle. But it takes, you know, it starts with you, but it takes more than one, of course. We need a whole army. We need people in the same accord. We all need to kind of come together to end these old cycles and start a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? This is a person that's at the end of the ledge, like thinking like, damn, I kind of just want to give up. I need to let go. But then you don't, because somebody shows you a glimpse of hope. Somebody motivated you. Somebody supported your endeavors. You know, you got an extra sale in your business. Somebody came through some form or fashion, or you just had a light bulb moment. You know what I'm saying? So this is what keeps you going. 29 equaling the master number of 11, and taking action. You know, maybe teaching yourself some things or learning from somebody else and actually applying it to life. Ooh! I'm about to, let me just not pay attention to it. We have third chakra here too, okay? Some people, you know, You might have your plexus blocked. I don't know. It's totally up to you if you feel that way. But this is time to really kind of work out. Oh, that's why I need to, yeah. So card number 37. So 3, you know, this is like you may need to do something different, create something new, create something different. You can even start from the surroundings, anything that's around you right now. Remember, Amazon was started in a basement and now he's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? He even owned not one product. It's all about other people on that platform selling items, just like regular people like me and you. So, you know, it can start from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? With whatever you have right now, start where you're at and use that number 7, masculine energy. Continuously keep thinking of new creative ideas and how to get going and have a new beginning for yourself, equaling 37, equaling 10. You know what I mean? Closing out something, old patterns, behaviors, and old ways of doing anything, and changing your perspective and trying something new and outside of the box and having that new beginning, which equals 1, right? Okay, so check. You might have your solar plexus blocked if you have creative blocks. You can't think of anything right now because it's blocked. But if it's not, then you'll have lots of ideas, right? We do also have here the 6th chakra. So this is actually having your first eye, aka your third eye, what people like to call it, open. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're paying attention to everything that's around you. You may see things or hear things. You know what I'm saying? Your clairs might be coming online. And that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But being aware of these things and actually applying it to your life and knowing what they are is the key as well, right? That way you can also help a friend out or help somebody else on online or whatever have you, or in your community, and let them know what the hell is really going on. So this is having to be able to see beyond the veil. Okay, so I like this. I think a lot of us, you know, that's everybody saying woke. You know what I mean? Like that's that word. That way you know what I'm talking about. Having the ears to hear and the eyes to see. Okay, so this is you coming home to self. Getting closer to remembering who you are, why you came here, what's your mission, what's your purpose, really tapping into that. This is now the time to do so, okay? And having a balance within everything that you do, okay? You know, this is also going to be key within everything. I should have said this one first. You know, we have a man holding a heart here as well. Making sure you're just not getting, you know, giving all your love out to just anybody, to people that don't matter, because that ain't right? We have to utilize our discernment to make sure we're not wasting our time and energy on people, places, and things that don't even matter or care about us. You know what I'm saying? And reciprocity is going to be key here. And so we have to take action on those things too. You know what I mean? And also get creative with your romantic connections. Do things differently. Like, you know, instead of sending me an eggplant pic, why don't you like do something creative and outside of the box where I'm like, ooh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like do something different. So card number 45, but you know, taking action. I feel like here too, you know, this could be someone holding space for you, or you could be holding space for someone. Okay, you might actually be like, you know what? I have standards. I have boundaries. I know what I want. I'm decisive. I'm just being patient and, you know, allowing it to come to me kind of an energy. You know what I'm saying? This could be you working on yourself, you know, holding your heart, working on yourself, healing yourself until you know you're ready to even have another energy around. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's how accountability, right? So within all of that, now we can say, okay, making sure we have balance within everything that we do, no matter what it is. Have a balance with your spending, have a balance, you know, between your personal and private life, having a balance between work life and fun life, having a balance between, you know, having your own space and then knowing when to participate in the dancery, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to do individual signs. Who's ready for individual? Oh, I think I put these in the wrong. I'll figure it out. We will figure it out. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull individual signs, guys. I'm going to get a card for you, and you can pertain this to your sun, moon, or rising. I just want to pull a quick message. I don't know if I'm going to get the universe deck here, too. Damn, this shit's coming off. I do want to do the universe oracles. pull a tarot and the universe oracles. How about that? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, I can do toe rings and rings. Oh, okay. Nose rings. I have to find a way to implement that. Oh, okay. And gauges. Hold on. Someone asked me that too. Oh. Like gauges, like how they have the extra stretchy hole in their ear or something like that. Right? That's what gauges are? I'm trying to remember. What is the message for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising during Venus retrograde? Ooh. Oh, what was that song? Ooh. I hate to shake them all. I don't know. We have 7 of Cups. We just had 7 of Cups in the collective, so maybe you got a message in there. But Aries, 7 of Cups, okay? Now, remember, each cup will hold something different. So it's kind of like, I feel like Aries, you could be looking at everything that's happening right now. This could be, you could probably be seeing your manifestations. Hold on. You could probably be seeing your manifestations coming in. You know, this is you daydreaming or really thinking about, you know, maybe having whatever it is that you want to see, having it in 3D. Like having it with you, you know what I'm saying? Letting your imagination run wild. This is a card of emotion as well. It's a water energy. It's also the card of number 7. So maybe Aries, you need to initiate or take action towards being a little bit more emotional or sharing your emotions, or, you know, allowing someone that space, utilizing your emotional intelligence in order to connect with other people, to maybe find your divine counterpart or find your business partner or find a friendship or whatever your ship you're kind of maybe looking for or in search of, or, you know, you might be admiring something. You might have lots of options right now to choose from with that 7 of Cups. And maybe some cups are going to be good and some cups aren't going to be your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? It could be a fantasy. It could be an illusion. It could be everything you wanted. It could be, there's so many different things that the cups can hold. So that's that for you as far as during Venus in retrograde. Pretty sure you get a lot of options there, Aries. Let's get you a universe card as well. A universe love card. I haven't used these in a while. So let's use these. What do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Don't be misled. Literally matches with the 7 of Cups energy. I mean, it's just clear. Utilize your discernment, making sure you know who's a snake in the grass, you know, what's an illusion, who's a Jezebel, and who's really genuine, who really actually gives a fuck about you, who cares about you, who wants to be with you. Where's my... Hold on, y'all. We're gonna deal with you later. All right, I'm sweating. I'm hot. It's hot today, y'all. So just make sure you remove fear, remove doubt. Try not to think of, you know, what you think is going to be this or that when it's really not. Speak with love. Do things out of love. You know, be open and honest with yourself. Okay? I'm pretty sure you can probably recognize someone that ain't good for you, Aries. I'm pretty sure that's like not hard for you to do. All right, so that's Aries. Okay, so moving on, let's go to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Jesus. What do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? Oh, I was right? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, because I remember I used to want one of those too, and I'm like, wait, but my ear's going to be stretched out hella far. People still wear those? I think I actually did see someone a couple weeks ago with a fat gauge. It looked like a whole big old hole in his ear. So Taurus, you have the Empress in reversed, okay? So, you know, let me see where you're at. This could be like a rising theme too. Yep. It's funny because Taurus rising's in the 4th house, but if you even are a Taurus sun or moon, this may pertain to you as far as you may have issues with as far as trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. You may have issues on the home front as well. There might be some stagnant energy around. You might just need to move some things around, clean some things out. This could be people, places, or things. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might have some surprises that are coming to you during this Venus retrograde. You might find out that you might even be pregnant. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have not planned it, but all of a sudden you're like, hun, I'm pregnant. Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? That's with that Empress card in reverse. But you also might have a lot of ideas. And maybe you're just not taking action on them. They're just all stuck up in here. You know, also too, with the Empress with that card in reverse, it can mean maybe you might have, you know, some financial constraints or some money problems too somewhere. So be careful during Venus retrograde. Like I said earlier, you don't want to overindulge and overspend. Be very mindful of where you're spending your money when Venus is retrograding. Let's get you a universe card. Ooh, time to make a demonstration, honey baby. Okay. So, how do you envision yourself living? What do you want to be? Be that now. Pretty much, that's what that card's saying. I mean, time is not forever. Time is not waiting for us. The universe ain't waiting for us. God ain't waiting for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you might as well be what you want to be when you want to be it, and do what you want to do when you want to do it. You know, you can't wait around for anything to kind of happen. You got to take action. So if this pertains to you maybe having to initiate to go towards somebody to say, hey, I like you, I want to be with you, I want to date, like, what's up? Or if this is like you going towards an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Give somebody a quick little smile and a glance and let them know what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? If you want to start a business, whatever it is, tell somebody you love them, miss them, whatever. It's kind of like opening yourself up. Be the demonstration. Be that. Be it. Okay? Be what you want to see. The version that you see of yourself, do that now. That's and you just have to know that you have it now. Like, you have it all. You can't think and lack. Let's do Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm gonna shuffle on here because it's way easier. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Reverse. Damn, you have Queen of Swords in reversed. Oh, Charlie. Charlie. So in this case, oh no. Oh, I pulled it. So in this case, with Queen of Swords in reverse, I would say during Venus retrograde, are you denying actually how you feel? Like, are you hiding from, you know how people say things, but they actually mean the opposite? That's Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, you might say, oh, I don't care, but then you actually do care. You know what I'm saying? Are you denying how you feel about a person, place, or thing right now during this time, okay? Also, too, you may appear to be selfish to other people, but sometimes you may need to get a little selfish in order to get yourself in order to heal. You know what I'm saying? So depending on how it's coming out for you as far as the selfish portion, you know, it might be different for people. You might actually literally be selfish, you know what I'm saying? But you might be selfish for good reasons. Because the other selfish is like the unattractive version, right? Also, too, on the same token of that, make sure you're not hiding your needs, because Queen of Swords in reverse energy is an air energy, which means there's no emotion there. So you got to make sure you're not putting others' needs in front of yours, especially during Venus retrograde, okay? You have to be careful of that. And also try not to isolate yourself too much to where, you know, You don't want to participate in anything and have no experiences. You want to be careful of that because Queen of Swords in reverse is also the Queen of Isolation in that aspect. So, you know, you might come across as cold or Ice Queen is what I like to call Queen of Swords. Ice Queen, they say Ice Queen is bitchy or something like that, but, you know, so that might be you. You might look or appear as if you have no compassion. So with this fire energy, you want to actually express that you have passion and love, no matter what, right? Don't hide it. You can't run from how you feel, right? The heart wants what the heart wants, baby. Let's get you a universe card. And you've got time, okay? You've got time. I feel like matching with that Queen of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like you have time to heal yourself. So I would take it as maybe get a little selfish, you know, take some time to heal and do the things that you want to do and get yourself right and get yourself together before you even come to somebody else. Okay? I feel like that's what it's saying. You know what I mean? Because if you're like in pain or sorrow or you're sad about something, like, you know, you're going to start questioning everything. You're going to start questioning your worth. Like, are you worth it? Am I worth it? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to start, you don't want to go down that whole train whatsoever of all those questions, asking yourself that. You're going to drive yourself nuts. So if you're in love, tell the world you're wildly in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't hide. Don't run. Love, love. Rev run. No. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Love. What did they used to say? Love is love. Rev run. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Damn, you came right out the gate. So it came out sideways. So I don't know. Are you feeling this way or this way? So let's talk about it. You have the Hanged Man, okay? Are you feeling there's areas of life right now where it's a little bit stagnant, possibly? Or this could be coming up for you during Venus retrograde. Be careful of stagnant energy or recognize when things are stagnant in your life. Things are stagnant for a reason, either because you need to learn a lesson or you need to see something that you're missing, whether this is dealing with a person, place, or a thing. Or maybe you need to go back to the drawing board, reassess, right? During Venus in retrograde, reevaluate something. That way you can, oh, boom, I've got the idea. Oh, boom, I got a solution. Or, oh, boom, I know how to go forward, kind of an energy. Okay, this could be why there could be a stillness or some stagnancy in a certain area of your life. Oh, so something might be on hold for you during this time. So maybe make sure that you make sure you know, take some time to step back and look at the big picture of whatever it is that you're tapping into, and shift your mindset possibly. Okay, that way you can come up with some new behaviors. Also, too, the Hanged Man can be a spiritual card. Like maybe you're tapped in spiritually speaking, having a spiritual awakening, something like that. It's like you're recognizing another part of spirituality that's coming in. So you could be meditating or, you know what I'm saying, really deep in thought about something. So let's pull a love card for you. Damn, you got two. You ain't special. Ooh, see me in their eyes. It's giving... It's giving like personal interaction, face-to-face, human touch. You may need these things. You may need these things. You may need to be touched, rubbed, loved, all the things during Venus retrograde. You know what I'm saying? You may crave these things. But also too, I feel like, how do you say it? See me in their eyes. It's like you may have to recognize, or you may see during this time, that more people need you than you may even notice. The way you see yourself, other people may not see you as that. They see you in a whole nother light. They might see 10 of you, 10 different versions of you or something like that. You do also have love as the reason. Okay? So each person in your life right now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, is there for a reason. If you don't know why each person is there in your life, Venus retrograde, this is the time to reevaluate and reassess your relationships to see who each person is to you. Once you figure this out, it's time to put the energy in and be the reason, be the voice to love on them a little harder, or you might gotta let some people go, period. Okay, moving on. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, I'm excited, kids. Give me your website so I can look at your stuff. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're probably having... How are the Leos feeling, by the way? Because, damn. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so Queen of Wands energy. You know, this is being the energy of the queen, right? So it's like, this is looking like, you know, you putting all your passions or all your time and energy into your passions or desires right now at this time. I'm pretty sure you are, with this fat fire stellium has been playing out for a while in your sign. So, you know, this is like teamwork makes the dream work, smooth operator, really getting things together. You know, very hardworking. You're probably a provider of you, your family, people even around you. You know what I'm saying? It's giving magnetic energy, fire, passion, love, lust. It's giving all of that. It's giving a lot of good luck too. It's like right now, Leo, you probably have the ability to attract whatever it is that you desire. Oh, snap. So that's what I see for you. And also to work on yourself in the same token. You also might have a lot of ideas coming to you too, that Queen of Wands energy. Let's get you a love card. Prepared to be astounded. Matches the Queen of Wands energy. And we just had a new moon. Look at the new moon in there. So even though you might not foresee something, look at the light is going to come. Something's going to happen. So no matter what's happening to you, if someone's not on the same accord as you, or if you're not resonating with even their energy or vice versa, whatever have you, still send love, still send peace, still send them happily, merrily on their way. You know what I'm saying? You know, not everyone in your life is going to be a forever. You know what I'm saying? So, but still, you can prepare to be astounded. Because once one door closes, another one opens, baby. Okay. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I need a website. Oh, okay. There's a lot of free websites out there. Or you can go on Fiverr, get somebody to build it for you. That's actually my other business too, where I do websites and shit. But it's not my passion, so I'm just a computer geek. I've been doing that for years. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. That's my lavishly elite business. Okay, so ooh, Virgo, you got the lovers during Venus retrograde. Okay. It's giving, yes, it is safe to love. You do deserve love, okay? This is finding the love for yourself. I like this energy. This could be, you know, you on a search to find your person, but your person, aka, could be just you finding yourself. And then this is when people call it twin flame. It's really finding you within another avatar. Remember, everyone's a reflection. But also too, you know, you could be thinking of someone during Venus retrograde. You might be like, I wonder what they doing, and go look on their Instagram on your Finsta or something like that. You know, even too, the Lover's energy could even represent like your career booming off. Like maybe some new money making opportunities could be coming in for you during Venus retrograde as well. So that's a good thing. Or something with family. You just could be growing. You know, you could be committing to yourself during this time. Commitment or marriage. Some life-changing choice that is going to come through for you during Venus retrograde that you're going to have to make. Let's get you a love card. Ooh, if they once loved you, they still do. Lord Jesus, honey baby. You could take that however you want to take that. I mean, it's on the card. So think of every single time you ever fell in love. You know what I'm saying? You know, mostly like how some people say for the most, well, not most people, but like if a lot of your exes come back, maybe you weren't the problem. You know that quote? So whether it's, you know, whether or not it's obvious, whether or not it lasted, whether or not you were loved back, you know, any connections that you have during Venus in retrograde, do a little reflection, introspections, you know, self-reflection on those connections that you have and see how much you've grown from them. Take the good things from all those connections, you know, that way it can help mold you into a better person that you are now. Okay. All right, next we're gonna have Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I keep wanting to pull more cards every time it's with that deck. But no, kids, I feel like you're doing it in the right order, you know, getting all your products together first and stuff like that. That way you can, when you do have the money to get a website set up, then you can post photos of your, do like picture product photos and stuff like that. Ooh, Libra. You have the star in reverse. Not another one. You have the star in reverse. Maybe during Venus in retrograde, you might have some type of disappointment coming from someone, or maybe you're just like working on yourself, or maybe there's some things internally that you need to heal before you even dive into a connection with anyone during this time, or you might have some type of missed opportunity, or somebody might be draining your energy. You know, hopefully it's not like an illness or anything. I would hope not, because we do have Mars and Virgo. And I don't know what's going on with your 6th house, so you might want to check that. But or maybe you just don't have any goddamn feelings. You might not have no goddamn emotions during this time, during Venus retrograde. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different, right? You might be trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? But also, Libra, we have South Node in Libra. So everybody's probably right now, I feel like all the astrologers on TikTok, stuff like that, like everybody's probably looking at Libra like, oh, you Libra? It ain't gonna work. Like, because South Node is in Libra and nobody wants to be chilling in their South Node because they're being told that, you know, that's a place of comfort. A lot of people just misinterpret things. They don't dive deep enough. You know that. So, you know, everyone gets rocked to sleep without understanding or overstanding or doing their own goddamn research on really what that means. So everyone's probably running from Libras right now. Anywho, let's get you a love card. Shit, you can be running from your goddamn self. But we have here, enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. I like that. So really tap into yourself. If you ain't loving on nobody, you ain't in no relationship, you don't give a fuck about nobody right now but your goddamn self, hey, work on self. Like, until you get yourself together to where you can be in the company of other energies. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what you would want to create in this world? You know what I'm saying? With this Leo energy, fire stellium that's playing out, are you inspired? Do you have hope? You know, one day that you can get to a space where whatever your gift, talents, and skills are, you're going to receive praise and recognition, reward for it, or whatever duties, responsibilities, obligations that you are taking care of right now. Maybe you'll have someone to come in and, you know, do the same thing with you and build something together. I mean, you know, maybe you do love somebody. Maybe you may have to work that out. Okay? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. card came out real fast. So something is sideways, so you could be both ways. We have 9 of Wands, okay? You can either be reversed or you could be upright. It's like in the middle, which means for me, there's something changing or you're transforming. Also, the number 9 coming in, like you can think of the 9th house as higher learning or needing to educate yourself on something. And also, too, feeling like you want to give up, or also feeling like you're close to the end of something. Like you're almost there, like kind of like don't give up. You know what I'm saying? You might have a breakthrough coming up. You know what I'm saying? So 9 of Wands energy, you could be waiting for something, contemplating something, wondering about something or someone, some person, place, or thing. Just thinking heavily on something's on your mind. It could even be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Just standing there with the wand, you could be like standing there, like just thinking, like wishing, hoping, like, am I making the right decision? Like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? Like, you could be all in your head with that kind of stuff. But I feel like with that number 9, remember, it's next to number 10. So it's like you're almost to the finish line. You know, sometimes when people get towards the end of something, they feel like they kind of just want to like low-key give up. When it's like, that's the hardest part. It's the hardest part. Like when you feel like everything's dropping bombs around you, everything's breaking down, nothing's happening, that you're being tested if that's happening to you. You're being tested to see how bad do you want some person, place, or thing. It's like a last chance kind of a vibe, okay? Stay determined. Use that fire energy to build courage, have confidence, be resilient, okay? Let me get you a love card. Oh, yours came out fast. What would love do? Oh, what would love do? If you love a person, place, or thing, boom, that should give you your answer, right? Do you know why it's so easy to, you know, do the things that people do? Is because they love doing it. Do you love what you do? You gotta leave behind your footprints of love within anything that you're tapping into, okay? That's that. Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Thanks for being so patient with me, guys. Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yours came out quick. Oh, sniggity. Damn. You have the Death card in reverse. What's going on? Are you resisting something, Sag? You might be resisting something. Also, Death card in reverse. I mean, I don't like to say this, but I have to be honest. It could mean like you have maybe like some long-term illness that you've been dealing with possibly. So, you know, during retrograde, you might be trying to find ways to get out of that or make yourself feel better or find some comfort. You know, it could be low-key depressing, or it could be hindering you from doing certain things. You might not have the ability to go super hard in the paint as you want to. So then knowing that, it might be easier for you to resort back during retrograde to certain patterns, behaviors, or something like that. If you are ill or sick or something like that. That's if you are. Or this could be someone else, okay? Hopefully not. Or it could just mean maybe there's some type of delay going on here. I feel like where you're resisting some type of change. Or you could be unaware that you may have a certain habit or pattern or behavior, like something that you always do, and maybe you should switch it up. Or stop doing that. Whatever it is that you know ain't good for you. Pucker up, buttercup. Thank God that came out after that, because I don't like delivering news like that. I hate it, but you know. So be fair, be honest, you know, no matter what challenges or whatever you're facing. There's so many people that are actually accomplishing life. There's people that are missing limbs, you know, they got half their face, one eyeball, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you're facing, just know that, just keep continuing to fight and build strength within yourself, period. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that admire you, that respect you, that love on you, that support you. So I feel like genuinely you could just literally be like a love magnet. With that, that's like a love magnet card. Pucker up, buttercup. It's like someone wanting to kiss you, wanting to touch you, rub you, love on you. Like you exude that energy in some form or fashion. Whether this is someone liking the things that you say, like how you talk, walk, speak, act, whatever you do. Okay, that's that pucker up buttercup energy. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, reverse. You have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn. Capricorn, oh, did you get this yesterday? I don't know, but are you scared to ask for help for something? Like, is there something that you're trying to do and you want a specific person to like be involved with it, but you don't want to ask them because you're so like you're so independent and maybe prideful? You gotta be careful with that energy, Leo energy. Prideful that you don't want to ask for help. Like, are you hiding yourself? I feel like this has to do with yesterday. I think you got like the mask card. Like, are you hiding your identity? Are you working too much and not having any fun? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, it's just all work, no play. Are you losing yourself in the midst of your work? Like, you become robotic about it and you're not changing anything about it. You're just, are you staying the same? Or are you, like, are you refusing some person, place, or thing? Like, are you refusing to do something or talk to somebody? Or, you know, it's giving indispensable. I just feel like you're scared to ask for something. Let me get you a love card. Create space for new love. Oh, shit. Okay. Scorpio sun. Oh, I keep forgetting kids are Scorpio. Create space for new love. Okay. So you might have somebody that's, oh no. You might have some new love rolling in, Capricorn. Or if you're already in a connection, this is you rekindling the love connection that you have. Okay. I don't know why I was holding up the card the whole time. When something hurts, stop. Like, when something hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. You know, if something hurts your ears, don't listen to it. And if someone breaks your heart, I mean, stop trying to justify it as something that's good for you. It's that simple. So that's when you got to create space for new love, maybe during Venus in retrograde. You might have to let go of some people or remove your energy and time from somebody during Venus retrograde. You might have to reevaluate the ships that you're sailing right now and only nurture the ones that you know that are good for you. The ones that you want to hear from and talk to and be around and do business with and whatever have you. Really look at that. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't know why I just got cold all of a sudden. Oh shit, I think my AC's on. Hold on, let me turn the AC on. Duh! Duh! Okay. What are we on? Oh. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, shit. Oh, already shuffled. Damn. New beginnings. Your card came out quick. You have the Fool card. The Fool card. You want a new beginning during Venus retrograde. How do you get a new beginning? Well, you take care of self. You start with self, right? Healing. You might need to pay attention to your finances. You might have to drop some people off, or you know what I'm saying, at the pool. You know what I mean? Like, you, in order to have your new beginning, what are the things that you need to make yourself feel loved? What do you need to do to feel carefree, to feel independent? You know, do you have to take a leap of faith on a decision that you may have to make in order to have this new beginning? You know, do you have to actually add new people in, or, you know, look at things differently, change your perspective on something? You know, this is a new journey you could be embarking on during Venus retrograde with this fat fire stellium that's playing out. I feel like you're on the road to just wanting to be happy. Happy. What's that movie with Will Smith? The Pursuit of Happiness is totally like the Fool card. It's like you starting all the way over again. It's like making sure you're riding the waves, going with the flow of life, really feeling everything out. You know, you might just have to click that reset button. You might be going through so much, or have been through so much, to where you're so over it. Like, you, instead of having a breakthrough, you may break down. And so sometimes we have these tower moments, 10 of swords, 7 of swords, death card, whatever it is, to break us down so that we can build ourselves back up. I mean, this might sound crazy to you, but I know you probably heard this before. We came here, and I guess we knew we were coming here. We chose everything. We had a contract. We're like, oh yeah, I want to go to Earth. Cool, let's go there. Let's create a avatar. Let's get our parents. Let's find these people. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's swim here and create ourselves into this form to be here for a reason. There's a mission, right? So some of the things that we go through, even though they could be the most jacked up situations, we force ourselves to, we created those circumstances for ourselves to go through those things so that we can learn lessons from them, and we can add more seasoning to our chicken to get to get closer to find out who we are, so that we can remember who we are and why we're here. So sometimes you might have to click the reset button. You might have to take a risk on something. You got to get out your comfort zone. You got to get out your comfort zone. Okay, in order for you to have a new beginning. There's some things that you have to do differently. You can't move the same. You can't talk the same, walk the same. You might have to move. You might have to, I don't know, you might have to get something's got to shake for you to have your new beginning that you're desiring right now. And you could be thinking about this, or it could just be a desire, but I feel like it's telling you either you need a new start or you're really craving one. What do we have? You glow, we beam, baby, baby. So, Aqua babies, when you're happy, everyone else around you probably feels your energy, and they're happy to be around you, and they just love it. And it's like you radiate this vibe of, I want to kick it with you, I want to hang out with you, I want to be around you 24/7. When you're down and you're sad and you're out, if you are that right now, nobody wants to be around you. You're probably like hell on wheels. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a big heart during Venus retrograde season, allow yourself to surrender, put your wings on and fly, and find freedom within your current situations that you're in right now. Sometimes the same thing you love can kill you. Sometimes loving so hard, you may not know how to go about it. It might be so confusing to where you want to just full card energy, be free, and start over because you don't know what the hell to do. Love can be a scary thing, period, especially when it comes to loving yourself. You're like, oh my God, I did that? I reacted that way? You know how we have those, you know, back in the day, I'm pretty sure like all you guys have a day in your life or a moment in life where you couldn't remember what happened, and you had to have a friend tell you what happened that night, how it played out, and yada yada. So that's how love is, in a sense. Because you gotta think, a lot of us didn't grow up with healthy, loving connections. So it's low-key like we don't have a map to see what unconditional love looks like. We just have to go through many experiences to see what it feels like. So if you feel like you in love with somebody, or you finally love yourself for once, And knowing that feeling is like no words can describe it. And it can also be pretty heavy because you don't know, like, what am I feeling? You know that feeling, like, you know, like everything's going good. You're like, I know something jacked up got to happen today. Everything's just going so smooth today. And then boom, just because you said that, you had that thought, you created the baby, and then now bam, you're going to have something bad happen. Just because you had that thought, like you materialized it. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I can't believe it's still light outside. Like, I'm doing good with time today. I think I'm gonna go live again because oh shit, this card is reversed. Because I'm gonna do the Leo video. It's about to be Leo season. I'm gonna do it different this time though. Alright. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sideways. So this came out sideways, which means you're transforming, you're changing. You could be changing your mind. This is Page of Swords. So this is an air card. So you might be in this, you might be in a stage of where like you are the messenger. You could actually be receiving certain messages, or you could be the one giving the messages. Now, depending on if the messages are, I don't know what kind of messages they are, but Page of Swords are like fun energy. You know, they're there to offer something. So what do you got to offer, Pisces? You might have something to offer now, or you might receive some type of offer or a reward or a message. It's going to be an email, a text message, a phone call. Something might be coming through for you in the form of communication with this air energy that's playing out. Now, when it comes to messages, remember Venus is retrograding, so, you know, this could be anybody or anything coming through. I mean, you use your mind for that one, but, you know, be careful of the pages because many pages may not be honest. So don't be gullible, okay? Someone could be spying on you, watching you, or you could be watching someone. You could be spying on someone or watching someone. Like trying to figure them out. It's all like in your head. It's in your mind. You could be thinking of someone. Let's get you a love card. Oh shit. You got two that came out. Oh, you are adored. That means you're loved. Somebody loves you, misses you. You know, if you're a person that is not super confident right now, or you are not loving on yourself hard enough or something like that, like also too with that card coming out too, because like I said, don't believe everything that people say to you. You know, be from the show me state and let people show you actions. Don't be fooled by the players, okay? And don't be fooled by your goddamn self, okay? I feel like there's no one that's more lovable than water signs, because they're the card of emotion, and they're also very intuitive, and they're all our psychics and stuff, the water energies for the most part, because they have the opportunity to feel first, whether you're Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So Pisces, there's no more lovable than you, okay? What else came out for you? I know there's something else that came out. Is it this one? Yes. Love doesn't have to mean near. Ooh, I'm hearing long distance. Are we long distance dating, loving someone for Venus retrograde, Pisces? Let's say you do get a message from somebody, and let's say you love them, but you're not in love with them. So you don't hate them, you just don't fuck with them, aka you just love them from a distance. That could be playing out for you during Venus retrograde. Okay? So that's it, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, because I gotta do another video. I'm gonna do the Leo video next, because it's about to be Leo season. And I'm gonna go into that. So thank you so much for staying tuned in. Tap to turn on. I love all of you. Remember to give yourself grace. Give yourself space. Love yourself harder than you ever loved on yourself. Save yourself. But also, once you've done that, once you know, if you have the love and the courage and all the things and the confidence, send a little bit of healing juju and a bit of loving vibes to those that you love, those that matter to you, the ones that care, that you care for, the people, places, and things that you value. Okay, it's really important during this time. And you know, if you need a hug, here's a hug. You know what I'm saying? If you need a little bit of love, like, hit me up. You know, you can find me at vixenofdark.com if you need me. You can, you know, set up a session with me. Could be a FaceTime, Zoom call. We can talk. You know what I'm saying? If you want a little spread. All right. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.